Good day, I'm Sean Cox from Gunston Strandvik Consulting. On the 1st of June, we go to level 3. For many employers, that means it's the first time back to full operations in your offices. There are certain obligations on us that we want to fulfill as employers. First of all, to be responsible and play our part in minimizing the spread of this virus. Secondly, we want to make sure that our business is protected in the sense that if someone is diagnosed COVID-19 positive, that the operations are minimally impacted. And thirdly, worst case scenario, someone gets sick from the virus and they ends up or even passes away, and we get a claim against us for negligence or not putting in place the correct measures. The overarching framework here, legislatively speaking, is the Occupational Health and Safety Act, working with the hazardous biological agents regulations, which form part of that act. And then as well, the various directives passed in terms of the Disaster Management Act. Most important for us there is the occupational health and safety measures for the workplace. High level, we are required to do a risk assessment of each employee, identifying the likelihood that they will get the virus, the nature of their job, interaction with public, etc. Possibly even using public transport would be a factor. And also secondly, the consequence of them getting it. How vulnerable are they? Do they have underlying conditions? Are they over 60 years of age? Do they have cancer? Are they on immunosuppressants? Those kind of factors would make them highly vulnerable, and we need to put in place plans to protect them. And that brings us to the second point, which is from the risk assessment, we need to create a workplace plan. The kind of things that we need to deal with in our workplace plan would be a phased-in return to full operations. It would entail social distancing. How are we going to ensure a 1.5 meter gap between our employees and between our employees and the members of the public? It would mean putting in place protocols for symptom screening, making sure that no one comes into our workplace that has not been symptom screened and screened negative for any of the 13 symptoms that have been outlined. We also need to have in place sanitizers, disinfectants, with rules for our employees to regularly wash hands, clean equipment, any kind of common equipment that is used, protocols in place to clean that before and after each use. We also need to make sure that that there's good ventilation in our workplace, either through artificial or natural means. And then the cloth masks that we're also familiar with now, as well as any other relevant personal protective equipment that is needed in your particular scenario. So you can do this all yourself if you would like to. It is time consuming. Alternatively, we've created a very cost-effective offering that does it all for you, creates the base minimum compliance so that you know that you've done everything legislatively required, and allows you to build on that if you would like to. We have created digital forms, making the symptom screening as easy as possible, templates, policies, everything you need to just copy and paste or to fill in the blanks. So do get in contact. We look forward to serving you in this way. And stay safe, stay healthy.